First of all, I'm going to thank the one person who didn't introduce himself, which is my colleague here, a chair, Dr. Tom Korachowski. Thank you very much for chairing. Tom is a research fellow at the University of Bristol, a Turing fellow and incoming chair of the Bristol Synthetic Biology Specialist Research Institute. So thank you very much, Tom, for chairing this afternoon. I have 3 jobs to do in 5 minutes, and it really is 5 minutes because the museum closes and they want us to vacate the building. So the 3 things I need to do, first of all, I'll do thanks and next steps. And then I'm going to give a few prizes. And then we've got permission to do a drone shot photograph of us all on the balcony. So what I'm going to do is, because somebody at the back, try and get everyone in from the exhibits just for 5 minutes. That'd be great. Thanks, Chiara. And we'll get everyone onto the balcony and we'll do that drone shot. So first of all, thanks. I mean, just wow, really. We've had the most fantastic day. The attendance has been beyond what I could have imagined. We had about 300 people sign up on Eventbrite. My past experience made me think we might get 150 of those people. We've had way more than that today. It's been an absolute pleasure to meet as many of you as I could. I've tried to get around the room and talk to you, but thank you so much for coming, everybody from the university, everybody from our partners, and everybody from the city that's joined us today. You've had the benefit of 28 exhibits created by about 100 people, 17 talks, and all facilitated really and made happen by the fantastic team of 15 JGI people, some of whom are on pink shirts, but not all. And can we just give all of those people a big last round of applause? And if you have enjoyed the day, for those of you that don't know, every second week in June, the University of Bristol puts on a data week, so that starts on Monday the 13th. We've already heard a couple of mentions of it. If you go onto the JGI website or you sign up to our mailing list, you'll see the Eventbrites for that. We've got about 40 events over the 5 days next week, some online, some in person in the city. Everybody here is extremely welcome to sign up and come along. It's a mixture of training and workshops, talks, and networking events. So if any of this has really interested you, you'll see many follow-up opportunities at those events next week. Okay, that's my first job done. My second job is to give some prizes. Now, some of you will have noticed that we've had here, just behind the seats, an exhibition of shortlisted entries for our recent competition called The Beauty of Data, which we normally run every year. It was a bit disrupted during the pandemic, but was fantastic we've been able to do this again. So this is to celebrate the best in data communication. We're not asking for people to have created data visualizations and realizations for this competition, but this is to celebrate work that's going on within the university and kind of create a new opportunity to disseminate that. And we give some prizes. Now, when we advertised this, we said we were going to have 1 winner and 2 runners-up, but the panel was so impressed by what we saw, we've actually given 3 runners-up. The panel consisted of a combined group of University of Bristol experts and Cheltenham Science Festival participants, and as you know, Cheltenham Science Festival is happening this week, and we've got an event on Thursday, in fact, where we're going up to do a bit of a presentation. So it was great to be working with them. So what I'd like to do is to read out the names and give a very short reason why the panel was so impressed with those works. And if those people could come up, we can get a quick photo maybe of the winners. That would be fantastic. So I'll do the runners up first. So the first runner-up is Ed Davis for the work The World Stage. And the panel was really impressed by the amount of information that is presented in a really intuitive and readable way for this. So Ed, well done. Thank you very much. You will be our first runners-up. This is no particular order amongst the runners-up, I should say. A second runner-up is Simeon Castle for Fleeting Moments of Vitality. So this is an audio piece, an audio realization, and it's absolutely fantastic. You can kind of monitor it. You could use this kind of technology to understand changing patterns. There we go. We have it. Brilliant in the background. why this is kind of evidence for how you can use this for multitasking. Humans can pick up kind of patterns in data better in audio very often than visually. And it was a fantastic way of explaining evolution, explaining genomic evolution, but in audio form. So Simeon, fantastic. You are our second runner-up. I don't know if you're still in the room. Are you in the room? No, let's give him a round of applause anyway. And third, let's keep that on the background. I quite like that. Oh, you can. Oh, okay. And the third is Alan Kennedy Asser for the work Temperature. I don't know if you're in the room, Alan. This is a beautiful piece of a work of art. It stands on its own, I think, as a kind of interpretative piece, but it has a really deeper meaning about climate change and weather. And we thought it was quite reminiscent of the warming stripes from COP26, actually. So, Alan, if you're in the room, you are the third runner-up. Are you here still? No? Well, I hope that the winner is in the room then. I've got trepidation now that you're not here. But the winner is Sebastian Steinig. Is Sebastian here? You must be here because you were here for that. Yeah, you're here. Great. So this is for the work Wheel of Time, the Weather Globe. This work is immediately relatable and understandable. It was the panel's unanimous first choice. It really doesn't need much explanation to start exploring. We love the fact that we have the kind of underlying science and the fantasy world together. So it was truly multidisciplinary and really, really interesting to view. So fantastic. Thank you so much for participating. What I would like, Chiara, if you could kind of see, could you wave a minute? Yeah. So if you could have a chat with Chiara and we'll get your prizes to you as soon as we can. But well done, everybody. And thank you again for participating.